Hi guys, I'm Cody J and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now today's video is going to be a fun challenge video because I've not done a challenge on my channel in a noticeably long time, and challenges are actually my favorite type of video on my channel. So recently I saw Nikki Tutorials and James Charles upload a video called the One Dip Challenge. Now I have not watched those videos yet because I kind of wanted to do my own interpretation of that concept and then watch theirs later and see how mine kind of compares. So today everything we're doing is one dip and one dip only. So if you want to see the disaster that's probably going to unfold, keep on watching. Okay, so this should be a pretty fun challenge because I'm someone who kind of goes in a little heavy-handed when it comes to certain products, so I think it's going to be kind of interesting to see how far I can really stretch some of these products, especially like foundation, because as you can see, I kind of need a little bit extra today, and we're not going to be able to get it, so that might be a problem. Now, I have all my products set aside here, so as far as like liquid products, like my foundation, it's just gonna be one pump and one pump only. And unfortunately, I've been mixing my products lately for my foundation just because I don't really have a perfect shade match right now, so it might look a little wonky. But things like setting spray is just gonna be one spray. When it comes to concealers, I'm just going to dip in one time and do as much as I can with it. Primer, one squirt. When I'm doing powdered products like my contouring or my bronzing, it's just gonna go in one time with a brush, slap it on and see how much we can make it go. So let's get started with some primer. Okay, so I'm gonna try out this Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer from Ciate London. It's got these little beads in it, which is kind of strange. And conveniently enough, it has a pump, so it's just gonna be one. It hasn't come out yet, so it doesn't count. That's nasty. I don't like that. Come on. Jeez. Anyway, one pump. That's all we get. That's a lot. What's in there? Ew, the little beads come out. I don't like that. Little watermelon seeds. It smells really... No, it doesn't smell good. It did at first. But then it kind of went away and it smells gross. Okay, so I'm going to pull my sleeve back and put one little pump of foundation. Hopefully it's not little, but... take all I can get, I guess. So I'm going to take my little sponge, of course. And we're going to make this work. Where's my mirror? Where's my mirror? Ugh. Okay, got a new mirror from Morphe. You can use code GLAMFAM1212 for 10% off your purchase, which I think is so exciting to say now, like, props to me. But we're just gonna start blending this in and, oh, I gotta remember that I have to like make it last, like make it stretch. Though there should be enough. I might not have the coverage that I want, but I mean, there's a decent amount on the back of my hand. We'll make this work. The neck might be neglected a little bit, but we'll see. Ooh. So this is the first time I've done my makeup or filmed or anything like that since I had my sinus surgery, and ooh, we're a little tender still. A little tender. Why do I have to get a zit on my forehead like that right before I film? Like, that is so offensive. Go away. Okay, that's the last of the foundation, like the neck. Where do I put it? I look gross. Ugh. Okay, we'll just put it here a little bit and try and cover up a little bit of my shadow. Because I shaved yesterday, and I was supposed to film, and then I didn't want to because it's like my life and I chose not to, you know? I really don't think overall it's gonna look terrible. Like when it comes to eyeshadow, that's gonna be a little wonky, to say the least. I'm sure it's gonna be kind of gross and ugly, but like, we're gonna try our best. We're gonna make it work. Okay, so that's all the foundation. Yeah, there's not really anything left. We just go over the whole face one last time with the sponge, make sure it's at least blended in as best as possible. Okay, I guess that's all we get. So like, it looks sickly, fun. Okay, so concealer time. I'm gonna be using my new Morphe concealer. I need to start tanning again. I'm tired of being so pasty and gross. So I dipped into it one time. Actually, I didn't even get a full dip, so like, dip. There definitely should be enough here. I'm just going to, oh, maybe not. Yeah, maybe. I'm just gonna make it work. I don't understand with the smells from Morphe products, like the liquids, like the foundation and the concealer, the Fluidity foundation specifically, it smells like paint, and I really, really dislike it. Let's put a little here. I really, really dislike it. I don't know why it smells like that. So I'm just gonna take my smaller blending sponge and just start blending it in. I don't know why I put it on my chin. Like, I told myself that I was gonna stop doing that a while ago, and then I still find myself doing it. And yes, I'm aware that I haven't done my eyebrows yet, which normally you see me do them first, because I still haven't decided if I'm going to do them, and if I do, how I'm going to do them. So like, give me a moment. Okay, so concealer's looking pretty great. I took it up into some weird places around my nose, like right here, just because there was no foundation there. So I wanted to cover some of the redness up, but like, good enough so far. So let's set our face a little bit. Anastasia setting powder. Now I'm just going to dump some of it into the lid like usual, and I guess for this, all I'm gonna do then, since it's like one dip, is just take my sponge and just dip it one time into here. Like I get one go at it. Normally I dip in several times. So I'm just going to tap a little bit under my eyes. Since I don't have a lot, I'm just going to like place it there first to make sure that I at least put powder everywhere that I need to, and then I'll blend it in. That way at least it all gets a little bit of ABH love. Okay, so definitely that was not an issue as far as the amount of powder I had available. Everything's blended in, looks really, really nice. Smooth. Good enough. Okay, let me grab my brushes. Now, I need a custom brush holder. I need something like gemstone covered and like has my name on it and stuff like that, because that'd be fun. So let's contour the face a little bit. I'm gonna be using my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. I used to always say kit, and thankfully I got out of that. So same thing for this. This is where it's gonna be a problem because there's definitely not gonna be enough powder. So I'm really going to go in and try to pick up as much product as I can. Now the bad thing is that the second I touch my face, so much of it's gonna be on like one spot and then not the rest, but we're gonna try to be very light-handed, very, very light-handed, so we can hopefully apply this color everywhere. I'm also gonna be using a little bit of bronzer. Normally I don't use both bronzer and contour powders, but today we're going to because we're gonna need it. We're gonna need both. I guess at the very least, if I don't have a lot of product or enough product for certain parts, at least I can do my best and like get it as blended and smooth and seamless as possible, so that like, maybe you'll overlook the fact that it looks like pure trash, you know? God, why does this powder look so harsh? I used to always use this. Maybe it's just because I'm like super, super pale compared to what I used to be when I used this, but we'll see. Okay, so for bronzing powder, I'm gonna go with my Makeup Geek bronzer. This is in the shade Sun-Kissed. Again, we're just gonna go in one time with a fluffy brush and get a lot on there because we need it. I love this bronzer. I pick up as much as I can and then I tap off any extra because that makes sense. So I like to put my bronzer where my contour is, even though it's not technically right, but it's what I like to do. And I like the way it looks. And that's all that matters. I was wondering why it's not like going up into my hairline that much, but it's because I just did my hair and there's hairspray and it's kind of sticky. That's why. Like really, it's the lack of foundation and coverage for me. Not gonna lie. Don't love that, but moving on. I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighter and some setting spray. I'm gonna be using an ABH Dewy Set Setting Spray. So I'm just gonna give myself a nice little, oh, I only get one pump. I almost forgot. Wait, let me see how much comes out first. Okay, that's a good amount. Legitimately nothing came out and hit my face at all. I don't care, I'm doing it again. There we go. I like didn't put any pressure on it and it literally was like, so that first spray did not count, just saying. It literally nothing touched my face. Cool, some setting spray on only the left side of my face. We love it. This side's gonna melt off in the next hour and this side's gonna look gleaming and dewy and beautiful. Okay, so let's put a little bit of highlighter. Again, Makeup Geek, I'm gonna be using the shade Glitz. I almost said style. The shade called Glitz. I'm actually gonna take this brush, which I don't normally use a brush like this, and there's product on it, so I'm gonna wipe it off because, duh, I think there's some blush on it. I'm gonna dip into that because I want a little bit extra today. I'm just giving myself a little highlight. I don't know why I still tell myself to use highlighter because I don't like it, but I do it anyway. A little bit here. Oh, I forgot to contour my nose, like, at all. Oh well. Like, not oh well. So I'm gonna take a brush that I normally use for contour, and I'm not even going to dip into anything. I'm just gonna go down my nose because I'm not dipping again. And hopefully there's some powder on here because I didn't do my nose at all. Yeah, there's a little bit, thankfully, kinda. Like, the contour is gonna be so minimal. Pretty much not noticeable, but like, oh well. Okay, so I've decided what I'm gonna do for brows is I'm not gonna use like a pomade or dip brow. Same thing. I'm gonna be using just my Control Freak Brow Gel. And we're just going to kind of set the brows in place a little bit and hope that it makes them look a little bit better. Because there's no way that I can do anything with one dip of pomade or anything like that. And if I use a pencil, how do you quantify what one pump is with a pencil? Like, that's also what I'm wondering with like eyeliner later. Like, do I even do eyeliner? Am I going to be able to? How do you quantify how much one pump is when it's in like pencil form? I mean, did that do anything? No. But do we at least have something in our brows? Yes. They just look wet and weird. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Okay, so like so far not terrible. My contour looks kind of muddy and gross. Probably because there's not a lot of foundation for it to stick to, and probably because it just looks gross. So next, the base is pretty much done now. Brows is the best we're gonna do. So I guess I'm gonna go on to eyeshadow. So I'm gonna grab my eyeshadow primer, which is my P. Louise base, and this as well. I'm just going to, I don't even need a full pump of this. I need like just a smidgen. So like, oh my gosh, it's almost out. This is my favorite. Oh my gosh. One moment. Technical difficulties. There we go. So I'm going to just do that much, which is, I don't even need a full pump or squeeze of it, if you will, just because it's just prime in my lid. So I'm just going to take my little sponge, get a little dip, 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 and push it onto my lid. Now, normally, you guys know I do one eye on camera and one off for the sake of time. We are most likely, no. We are not doing anything intricate, anything crazy, anything too glamorous today because we really can't. So I'm just going to do them both on camera because it should only take a minute or two, realistically. What I hate is when I'm priming my eyes. See, that's even too much. I like squeeze my eye so hard when I'm doing one of them, and then when I close this eye to like do this eye, I can't see it all. It's like all blurry. Primed. I still have a ton on the back, but oh well. I could use it for a cut crease, but like we're not even going to try and make that stretch. So for eyeshadow, I think I'm going to dip into my Pure X Raw Beauty Christy palette because I've not used that in a minute, and I need to. I did just get the Madison Beer collection from Morphe, so I'm really excited to try that out, and it will be making an appearance on my channel here soon, whether it's just a swatch video or a review, I don't know yet, but it will be here soon. So I think what we're going to do so that it's not like super disgusting is, do we want color or do we want like neutral? I mean, we can, I don't know. When I do colors, I need like depth and I need lots of color and blending. So I think we're gonna do something neutral just to be a little bit more safe. Grab my brushes. Again, I need like a custom brush holder because I need it. Okay, so how I decided that I'm going to do the eyeshadow portion of this being like one dip is each eye is gonna get its own like thing. It's not, I'm gonna do like one dip of one color and like it only gets one pass on the eye. Like it gets one chance for that eye to make it work. And then I'll do the other eye. Again, only one dip for that. Because one dip for both eyes total I don't think is right. I just think that's stupid. So that's what we're gonna do. And I still think that's fair. And stays in line with the challenge because it's one dip for one eye. Cool. Okay, so to start I'm gonna take a little bit of B. And we're gonna go in there and try to pick up a lot of pigment. And now I do remember that these shadows are pretty pigmented. So that should help us today. So we're just going to smooth out that lid again because, come on hooded eyes. Where's my hooded eye gang at? Let me know. Let me know. We hate it, but let me know. So I'm just gonna take this and just start, see like it shows up, so like that's a plus. So I'm just gonna take this and just kind of work it around. I'm gonna do as much blending as I possibly can with as little product as I get. Because it's kind of the name of the game right now. Okay, so that's all we're probably gonna get. I got as much of the color pressed into my crease as I could and blended out the edges about as much as I really can. Alrighty, so I changed my mind. I'm just gonna do like one eye on camera and I'm just gonna do the other part like it'll just be cut out because it's boring and nobody wants to see that and you're already seeing what I'm doing anyway. So, same type of brush, different color. I'm going to go in with a lighter color. I'm gonna take something quite a bit lighter, probably copper boxes right here, just so we can blend it out and brighten it up a little bit. It's kind of muddy. It's kind of pretty though, but like muddy. So again, one dip only. Go on in. Okay, so pretty much that's good enough as far as the color like placement. I'm going to take a fluffier brush now and just, with nothing on it at all, just go over it to help blend it a little bit better. I try to be smart with my eyeshadow palette selection today. I knew this palette is pretty pigmented, so that should obviously help us a lot. Okay, so I really don't like that my eyebrows are not done because they look so different and so weird. And like the lady did not take like the top part off here like she was supposed to, so really don't like it, and I'm feeling kind of insecure, but like, oh well. So the above my lid section is pretty much done, so I'm gonna throw a little bit of a shimmer on the lid. I'm just gonna take a flat brush if I can find one. I always lose my brushes. So I'm gonna take a flat brush like this. I'm gonna dip into, do I want something brighter or do I want a shimmer? Yeah, let's just do a shimmer and keep it simple. Golden ticket. Just gonna brush that on as hard as I can. Looks like that. How about you focus when I tell you to focus? Thank you. Okay, cool. And again, just gonna put it on. Ooh, that's pretty. Like I really wanna do more with this look and like, I don't know. We're just not going to because it really doesn't matter and I don't wanna put a lot of time into it if it's gonna look like trash overall. You know? So I'm gonna take it up a little bit higher because it'll be all hooded. Alrighty, so like that looks pretty decent. Like for what we got, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Okay, so I'm gonna take a small Makeup Shack brush and I'm gonna take a little bit of something, I think I want it a bit brighter. So we're gonna go with Told You right here. And then maybe I'll blend it out with something lighter. We'll see in a minute. But again, only one dip. And then I tap off the excess because that makes a whole lot of sense. Why is my hand shaking? Why is my hand shaking? Probably because I'm eating today because I'm an adult. Just gonna go along the lash line. Okay, so I'm going to just wipe that brush off completely and just kind of blend it out a little bit just to soften it. I don't want to use another color after all. Okay, that looks about good, so I'm just going to put a little bit of a pop of something in my inner corner. I think I'm just going to do a little bit of just that same golden ticket. I'm just going to dip once for both eyes because I can, and that's all I really need. Now it's time for lashes. Like, I was gonna do liner on top, but like, what's the point? So we're just gonna go in with lashes. Okay, so I was gonna use my lashes from Swatch Queen, but those are going in the trash for obvious reasons that most of you probably know about. So I think we're gonna try out these Carity lashes. They are in the style Sim. They are 3D faux mink lashes, which I don't understand why everyone has to call them faux mink. If they're not really mink, why even have the name in the title? Just call them synthetic or something, or just something else. It's just weird. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I like the lashes. They're pretty. They're very wearable and normal, and I need that for on camera because I have little eyes, you know? Okay, so what I'm gonna do for lashes is, you know, the whole one pump thing. Like, I'm just going to just dip into my glue one time. Obviously, that's pretty much all you can do as far as that concept or aspect of this challenge. So I'm just gonna pull it out once. I'm not even gonna really dip it. There's usually more than enough glue. Oh, I say that and then it like runs out. Just kidding. All right, let's just pop this bad boy on. Oh, I forgot mascara. Why didn't you tell me? Mascara, Pat McGrath. Let's just use it. Dip one time. Gosh, that could have been bad. I'm not gonna put any eyeliner on, like on my waterline, because again, I don't really know how I could do that and make it one pump related, or one dip related, I mean. Oh well. Sorry, ColourPop Cream Gel Liner, not today. Those are literally my favorite. Oh, did I just touch my face? How freaking rude. This whole video, I swear. Just kidding, now we're gonna put our lashes on because I lied to you a second ago. I just love when my lashes, when I go to put them on, they stick to my tweezers. That's my absolute favorite. I love wasting my time so they can stick to my tweezers. And then by this time the glue's pretty much dry. Oh, this is just wonderful. This better still work though, because I'm gonna be mad if not. I do love that this band is so thin. We love a thin band. They're just very natural. These are extremely natural. They just look like they're just naturally emphasizing your own natural lashes. Wow, that made a lot of sense. Okay, so lashes look really great. The shimmer on my lid is falling all over my face. We don't love that, but like, it is what it is. I love these lashes so much just because when I look at you, I don't know, I can't like look at them in my monitor and look at you at the same time, obviously, but like when I look at them, they just look super beautiful and natural and normal. Normally I connect my inner corner with some liner, but we're not doing liner today because I mean, I guess, no, we're not. We're not gonna do it. Let's just jump into some lips real quick. How about that? Okay, so for lipstick, we're gonna be using the Gerard Cosmetics Hydro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade 1995. I've not used this yet, but like, looks like it would go good with this look. One dip only. Smells divine. Is this gonna be enough for my beautiful lips? Just one? Oh wow. This is very light. That's okay. This takes concentration. Oh, I'm running out. Oh, I got on my teeth. That's gross. Stop talking, Cody. How about that? Okay, I mean, like, it worked. It's definitely kind of thin at the top and on the sides, but like, I love this color though. Not bad. My lips look juicy these days and I love it. I have some filler, but you guys have seen the filler for the last several videos. They just look kind of plump today. I'm living for it. Okay, anyway. So, yeah. Are we done? Are we done? I think we're done. Normally I'd spray my face again, but I can't because like, one pump challenge, you know. So, one dip challenge. How many different names am I going to call this challenge? I don't know. Okay, so that is the challenge all complete. This is the finished look, of course. I think overall, I'm just like looking at myself, sorry. I think overall it looks pretty decent for what this challenge was. The contour and the bronzing looks a little meh. Everything else looks pretty decent. I think the brows, it is kind of like throwing off the whole look because they're very not my normal thing, you know. But no, overall, I think it looks pretty good, and actually, I'm impressed by this lip. I love this lip a lot, actually. But yeah, I think overall it's pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed this video and this challenge. I'm actually literally going to go order some dinner now, some Genji Go, and watch James and Nikki's video so I can kind of see like if it's similar. I'm pretty sure it is, obviously. It doesn't seem like that difficult of a concept, but I hope you enjoyed today's video. In the future, in the next handful of videos, you're definitely going to see some changes. Hopefully you notice some changes today. If so, let me know what you think those changes are. It might not be as obvious to you as I feel like it is, but whatever. My studio, which some of you know about, is almost finished. All I need is carpet and to paint some trim and then like decorate and all that. So it should be done in like by the middle of November, which is in a couple weeks. So I'm really excited to show you guys that. I'll of course be doing like a little vlog video on that and comparing it to my current setup, which a lot of you have already seen. If you have not, I have a video on it. It's nothing special, but my new studio is almost done, like I said, so I'm really excited to have an actual dedicated Cody J space. Definitely overall the vibe of my video is changing and is going to be changing, so if you just happen to be here for the first time, I hope you like my vibe and my channel and my videos. Hopefully you like them going forward. If you have watched my videos in the past and you thought they were kind of dry as they have been described, I feel you, I get it. I was told that it's like sitting in a classroom, which was not my goal. It just kind of happened. So trying to revamp, rebrand, redo everything, and kind of get back to what I really want my channel to feel like. So enough rambling now. Thank you guys for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you'd like to keep up with all things Cody J, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok, all at Cody J Artistry. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, which I really hope you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up down below. Click that big red subscribe button so you can join my YouTube family. Turn on my YouTube video post notifications by clicking that bell icon and making sure you change it to all. And I thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one.